Well, there's certainly no shortage of big things that have happened this week, starting with the inauguration of President Trump for his second term and building all the way up to the confirmation hearings for Brooke Rollins, Trump's nominee for Secretary of Agriculture. Well, since here at AGDAILY we're all about agriculture, we're going to focus a lot more on what Rollins said during those confirmation hearings, as well as a few other things that have happened in the world of agriculture this week. Four long hours. That's how long Mrs. Rollins, as well as a bunch of her family members, some Texas State FFA officers, and even Rollins' old ag teacher, sat in front of the Senate Ag Committee, face to face, going through her confirmation hearings. And from an independent perspective, I gotta say, watching the whole thing, she held up very well and answered a lot of questions very nicely. The native Texan, who resonated as being both informed and engaging throughout the hearing, talked about her intent to be a force multiplier in getting the Farm Bill passed, as well as improving rural development programs, ensuring strong and steady domestic and export markets for our ag community, removing burdensome and costly regulations that often hamper innovation, ensuring that nutrition programs are effective, and, quote, putting in the work to ensure that we have a healthy next generation. Because she worked in the Trump administration during his first term, Rollins has the inside knowledge to know exactly what he's looking for and how to succeed in this role. Both senators from Texas, in introducing the hearings and introducing Rollins, called her confirmation a quote-unquote no-brainer. With many growing concerns about the spread of screwworms, efforts have been made in the past week to restore cattle trade between the US and Mexico. Emergency funding has enabled a 5-fold increase in sterile fly production, which has historically been the best way to combat screwworms. There have also been collaborative efforts towards enhanced regional protections, including surveillance, dispersal, and education initiatives. In the wake of trade being halted back in November, that's when screwworms were first found in Mexico, the country has been urged to expedite necessary modifications for improved inspections, noting that reopening trade is crucial for maintaining a stable and affordable food supply. And the reason why this is so important is because the suspension of trade between the US and Mexico has reportedly reduced the number of head of cattle in the US by about 300,000. US senators began reconsidering legislation this week that would redefine what is considered to be quote-unquote natural cheese. Originally introduced in March 2023, the Codifying Useful Regulatory Definitions Act, yes, I know that's a mouthful, but it stands for CURD Act, aims to formally define the term natural cheese, as opposed to processed cheese. The bill defines natural cheese as a product created by coagulating milk proteins, such as casein, using rennet or similar agents, then partially draining whey to concentrate that protein content. Fans of this bill should be pretty stoked that it has broad bipartisan support. Well, those are some of the biggest news items that dominated the week in agriculture. If you want to see more, check out our YouTube page, our Facebook page, or of course go to agdaily.com for lots and lots of great daily content. Take care and stay safe out there in the cold.